So welcome to this conversation with Khaleej Times. First of all, Ranbir, I would like to ask you, how does it feel to go back to your heydays as a romantic hero with Tu Jhoothi Main Makkar?
Heydays, wow, I'm really going away from. The rom-com genre is something which I've truly enjoyed in my early years. But having the understanding that that genre is not easy. You know, I've had some good ones, I've had some pretty bad ones also. So after 15 years of working at the movies and trying my hand at different genres, I was really looking for a good rom-com. When Love Ranjan and me decided to collaborate together, we were actually working on another film, which was like a gangster drama, but with Ajay Devgan and myself. But for some reason, the dates weren't matching. And then in that period, he narrated the subject to me, and I was always looking for the right story, you know, the right character, the right music. Because music plays such a big part in romantic comedies. But in the last couple of years, I never found one. So I'm really happy that, I'm a part of this film. And it's a film that I love. It's a film that I enjoyed working in. It's a character that I've never played before, even though it's a romantic comedy. And it's a character that I also aspire to be in my life. You know, it's somebody who I kind of have taken home with me. And I'm very excited for the audiences to experience that, because it is a new character.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You have done so many intense roles, be it Shamshera, Rajniti particularly, in which we loved you, Sanju, Rockstar. But somehow it's been very hard for you to break away from your Casanova image, if you may say so. And, you know, have you made peace with that? Or is it something that you still try to break the mold with every role that you take on?
I don't think I had a choice, you know, and I would like to share the blame with the media also. When I did my second film, Bachna Hai Hasino, I was kind of tagged like what people saw on screen. I would probably be the same off screen, you know. So I think it's very important to kind of separate the art from the artist. That's a very important thing. And I guess mostly because, you know, I've played those roles, so somewhere people try and put two and together and show, acha, he must be like this. But it's okay, you know, it's something which really didn't bother me for a long time. I kind of got over it. But that's really not scared me from doing this genre again, or, you know, trying to play a Casanova on screen. Though I don't play a Casanova in this film, I actually play an Ashik in this film. But like, that's something which just, you know, it's carried on for a long time because of the kind of films I've done before, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Also, where do you see the place of rom-coms like Tu Jhoothi Main Makkar in an age where, you know, OTT has given us some really dark and gritty and realistic movies and series? So, do you believe that there is still a place for these romantic, lighter movies for the audience?
Well, I hope so. You know, I've always, I'm an audience member myself. I'm a huge fan of the movies. I'm a huge fan of all the content that comes on OTT also. So yeah, today the audiences have become less forgiving. You need something extra to pull them to the theater, you know, to experience your film. So it has become much harder. But I think we all, as an industry, we're just trying to do that, you know, to give new entertainment, new forms of entertainment, but at the same time, do something which has not been done before. And I think for me, especially, you know, the fact that people keep saying that I've done the rom-com genre so much, I found this film very new. I found it very entertaining. I found it very cinema friendly. But that's the endeavor. We don't really know. You know, I can sit here and tell you that I've done this, I've done that, and this movie is great. But it's a challenge. You know, every day is a challenge for filmmakers, for actors, to choose subjects which really appeal a large number of audience.
Mm-hmm. Okay, as opposed to doing an intense role, do you think a comedy, how much of a prep does it take? Because, you know, we were speaking to your co-star Shraddha, who said, you know, you come so prepared on the set, but make it look so effortless on screen. So is the prep as an actor for you the same for this as, say, for a movie like Shamshera?
No, I think every film comes with a different kind of prep. But I think the common prep that I've had in all my movies is that I really try and befriend the director before we start shooting. So I spend a lot of time, 3-4 months, you know, really trying to understand him, understand the text, for him to understand me as an actor. So that's the kind of prep I focus on. And I have this fear of really forgetting dialogues on set. I don't like the fact that hundreds of people on set are looking at me while I'm fumbling my lines or are not come prepared. So I'm really, I focus on just kind of learning my lines so I don't come on set not prepared. And I think that's the only prep I do. Otherwise I like to be spontaneous. I like it when the director changes it up between takes, or your co-star is giving you an energy where the kind of prep you've come with, it surprises and it throws you, and then you have to kind of come with something new. So that kind of energy is very important. Otherwise, you'll be the same. You'll be the same in every film. And of course, I've been the same in many films. But the challenge and the desire is to really be different.
Okay. Recently in an interview, you mentioned how, I don't think I truly deserve the award, the Dada Saheb Phalke Award for Brahmastra. How important is self-analysis or self-critical, or is that an integral part of, your life as an artist today? Do you do that for every movie?
Well, I think it's very important to me. I don't like to live in a fool's paradise. I don't have against people around me. I have a very realistic approach to my work, and especially when you work in the movies and you're an actor and you're a star of some sort, you can really lose your mind. You can lose a perception of reality and separate yourself from what an audience sees you like. I guess coming from a film family also really kind of helped me with that, because I've seen it around my family for so many years. Some of them have been really humble. Some of them have been very arrogant. And so that kind of learning and understanding, I think that I started very early on in my life. So I'm just trying to be an authentic artist. I'm just trying to, if you ask me a question, I'm not really trying to manipulate it. I'll just try and give a very real answer. Of course, try and stay away from controversies, because then that becomes the headline. But otherwise, just trying to be real, just trying to be yourself.
After this movie, you obviously finished shooting for Animal as well. But where do you go from here, Ranbir, in your career? Because, you mentioned recently also at the Red Sea International Film Festival that you feel that at your age, probably, this is probably the last rom-com that you're doing. But what kind of cinema excites you moving forward?
Well, I have where I stand in my life right now professionally. I have Tu Jhoothi Main Makkar coming out 8th of March. Then I have Animal, which is out on 11th of August. I still have around 30 days of work left on that. And then I'm taking a very happy 5 to 6 months sabbatical to spend time with my daughter. And I'm very excited about that time. I have a couple of films that I am talking to right now, but I haven't really zeroed on anything. So I'm taking it slow. I also want to see where I stand post the releases of these two films, and that old ambition of mine to direct a movie, which keeps kind of stemming up, but I don't do anything about it. So I'm going to try and take some time to write, to try and nurture that side of me, to really make a movie and direct a film.
You mentioned that, you want to spend a bit of time with your daughter. And one last question. You have a lot of chart-topping numbers to your name, Ranbir, but what's that one song that you find yourself humming to all the time?
My own song?
Or anything that you sing, like when during Brahmastra's promotion, the Kesaria song became such a rage. It's still a rage now. Mm-hmm. Is that like a song that you want to familiarize her with? Or?
Oh, Raha?
Yes.
I don't know, I think Alia and me will fight, make her hear her song or my song first. But out of my entire discography, if I had to choose a song for her to see, it was a very cheesy song in Ajab Prem Ki Gazab Kahani called Prem Ki Naiya Hai Ram Ke Bharose. I think it's a very child-friendly song, or Galti Se Mistake from Jaga Jasus. I think both these songs, and then I will slowly bring her to Balam Pichkari and Badtameez Dil. So different songs. I guess there will be a journey to the songs I expose her to. Each child, for some reason, loves Radha, which is from Student of the Year. Because Alia has such a large fan following within children because of that song. So I think children really like that song. So I think it's going to be that song which will be her first song.
Okay. Thank you so much.